Hey everyone, time for your September 2023 Greater Houston housing market update. Quick housekeeping note, I'm not going to be going into such granular detail about every bullet point summary of kind of the information that I'm sending via email and the body of the email with all the graphs and statistical analysis. I'm going to go over maybe two or three of the most important tidbits of information as I see it. And then of course we can always talk about it later. If you have any questions, always feel free to call, text, or email me about that or anything else for the matter. So let's get into it. Single family home sales down 3.8% year over year. So August of 2023 compared to August of 2022, down 3.8% volume. There is some good news here though, and I'll get into it in a second. The 3.8% decline is the smallest since the market registered a 0.8% drop in May of 2022. So June of 2022 is kind of when things started, leveling off from the craziness of 2021 and then Q1 of 2022. So the best decline in 17 months, if that makes sense. Total property sales fell 4.3%. But get this, the total dollar volume only dropped 2%. So there's 4.3 less sales volume, or the amount of sales, but the dollar volume only fell 2%. So that's telling me that homes are selling for more on average than last year at this time. Good sign, okay? Days on market went from 32 days to 42 days. Not a huge difference there. Again, I've been saying this. It's a more normalized market. We can actually get buyers into homes right now, and they're not having to pay 10, 20, 30K over ask and get into bidding wars. So it's much more authentic. It feels more natural, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. This is pretty important. Single family average price rose 2.5%. 420,000 and change is now your average single family home price in Greater Houston. Why is that important? So that 420,000 I feel is more authentic. Like I said, it's more realistic than a lot of these offers that got to those higher price points based on multiple offer and I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll top you and I'll top you and second round of highest and best, third round of highest and best. Okay, so people are paying list price and sometimes over right now, but it's not as a result of 10 other out-of-state buyers that are knocking you out or cash buyers that are knocking you out of contention when you're just putting down 10% or 5%. You can actually get homes right now. And for the home seller, for people, is it a good time to sell my home, Bret? I'm like, is it a good time for you and your family? I wouldn't make my decision based on hedging or forecasting markets or rates or this. It's a good time to sell if it's a good time for you and your family and it fits into your family planning or it fits into your job outlook, or if they're moving you somewhere else and you need to sell here. Don't be afraid. The sky is not falling. The market is not crashing. If anything, we're seeing indicators that it's coming back and it'll be as robust, maybe not as crazy as the 12 to 18 months between late 2020 to early 2022. With all the COVID and the supply chain and all that craziness, but it's a more normalized, that's the word I was looking for earlier, authentic, normalized, same thing. It's a more normalized market, okay? One other pretty cool thing, townhome condo sales experienced their 15th straight monthly decline, falling 19%. But get this, the average price was up 2.7% to $260,000, right under $261,000. So people might be moving out to the burbs a little bit more, moving out to the single family lifestyle. Because, in Greater Houston, the central part of Houston is super built up. There are townhomes and condos. We have a few listed in Spring Branch, super great product. But again, people might be moving further out to actually get to a neighborhood and single family living. But the townhome and condo market that is here is selling for more. So again, great news in my opinion. Positive market update. Again, if you want to reach out to me, talk about any of this, please feel free to call, text, or email. And thank you for watching the video. We'll catch you next month. Later.